is when things get very, very fun. And this is a lucrative position where it takes hard work, consistency, and real effort in funneling the system. And the next person, I'm going to have Mr. Mark Isaac promote her because they worked so hard together the last few months. We just seen her grow, and it's been an absolute honor. So, Mr. Mark Isaac, here you go.
Awesome. Well, first of all, I'm excited because this individual, talk about someone that has work ethic, and also talk about somebody that always remained from day one 100% coachable, you know, and really made no excuses. And when you have a chance to hear her background, it's not just inspiring, but one thing that I believe is that what she's going to do here with ACN is going to literally make a ripple effect to have a lot of individuals win in ACN. And I know today she's going to represent for the women in the house, right? The boss ladies. And to see her final push to get this position done, not just being eligible for retreats, but higher compensation plan, I'm just really excited to have a chance to not just introduce you to her, but really have a chance for you to hear her story, because it is truly inspiring, folks. And you know, one thing is this, is that it's an honor to have a chance to just see her grow. Because she did have an incredible background coming into ACN. And when I worked with her, within 24 hours wrapped up ETT, within 2 weeks wrapped up executive team leader, also during Harvey. So when I say no excuses, you're gonna really understand what I'm talking about. So let's really show her the respect and show her only what Texas can do, and get out of her seats and give a huge round of applause to newly promoted team coordinator, Ms. Amber Callahan.
Now I can scream that we made it. Now everywhere I go, they say congratulations. Graduation, pick up the rock and the ball, baby. I'm looking for someone.
What a journey. So a little bit about my background, a little bit about my story. I followed a really traditional path in life early on. I watched my mom struggle for a lot of years growing up, and made a decision at a really young age that I would never have to have anybody else take care of me, because I watched my mom struggle in different situations. So I thought what I had to do was go get a job, or go to college, go get a job, and follow that real traditional path. I had my undergrad degree by the time I was 20. I was teaching in a classroom by the time I was 21. I spent 13 years in public education. Got my master's as a single mom in my 20s, going to school at night, working full-time. So everything that I've accomplished in my life, I've worked really hard for at this point. But 13 years into that career, I just decided, I can't do this. I was applying to doctoral programs and I quit. That was 6 years ago. Walked away. If there's one theme in my life, it's that I've always been a risk taker. If we aren't taking risks, then I don't feel like we're growing, like we're stopping ourselves, because I can tell you that the grass is sometimes greener on the other side. It is, I promise. I've done it a few times. So 6 years ago, I started my journey into being self-employed, and I started personal training. I was following my passion in life, and at that point, I actually was introduced to the network marketing industry. I then proceeded to spend the next 5 years building in a product-based health and wellness company. I built to the top 3% of that company. Super successful, driving the cars, earning the trips, doing all of that. And I wasn't looking when ACN found me in August. I saw this business 3.5 years ago, and it made sense, but I was so in love with my other business at the time. I was new in it. But when ACN came back to me through a total stranger on Facebook, friend request, total stranger. I joke it's a good thing he was cute, so I accepted the friend request. No, there's another story, but not with that. But I got that friend request in August, and I initially, honestly, what I saw when I saw that friend request was, oh my gosh, I could recruit him for Arbonne, because that's what I'm looking for, people like that. I just said it. It's okay. So I met him for coffee, just to talk industry, and he said one thing, because this is the one question people ask me all the time, because they knew I was top level, I wasn't looking for anything, I looked like I was super successful by all measures on the outside. He said one thing to me at that coffee that day, and we were just talking industry. He said, look, I didn't wake up and decide that I wanted to sell electricity today. I'm not passionate about electricity, I'm not passionate about cell phones. But what this business can do as a financial vehicle for the rest of my life is why I do this business. And I walked away from that coffee that day and I was like, that's what I've been after for the last 5 years. But the truth of it is that in a product-based business, it was running my life. Every month starting over at zero, that hustle. Every month of hitting a massive quota. So when I came down on a Tuesday night event, I came down open-minded, super skeptical. I actually left my credit card at home, brought my debit card, but came down to that Tuesday night event and it just made sense. It made so much sense to get paid on products that people are already, on services that people have to pay. And I knew in that instant it was what I was supposed to do. I got to sit down with Mr. Mark Isaac that night, and I actually saw Mark speak 3.5 years ago when I came down to my very first ACN event, and he blew me away 3.5 years ago. And I got to sit across the table from him that Tuesday night. And how do you say no to someone who has built a multi-million-dollar business with the help of his parents as well? How do you say no to that type of leadership? So I signed on the spot that night. Woo. I did. And in the network marketing world, if you don't know what that means, it means I had to non-compete with the other companies. I was taking a massive risk. And it's paid off. All I have done to get to where I am right now is remain open-minded, 100% coachable. I never question my mentors. There's no reason to question them. They have the level of success that they have for a reason. So I've followed the system, and I'm not going to say that over the last 8 months that it's been easy. I never ever tell anybody that this business is easy, but it is simple, and there is a system that we can follow, a system for success, and that's why I'm here where I am. The residual income that can be created in this business is the reason that I'm here. I have 2 boys that I'm responsible for, my children, 14 and 7. So when I saw this business, even though I was successful, I didn't have that long-term residual, and I knew that I could change their lives and give them opportunities that I've never had. So that's why I'm here. So you are so fortunate to be in this room this morning, to have this vehicle presented to you this morning. If it's your first time seeing it, just know what's being offered to you. Because I gave up a lot to be here, and I have not questioned any decision I've made to get to this point. And this is like a stopping point, because my long-term goal, there's my team here that I'm so grateful for this morning. So many of them are looking at TC in the next few months, this year. I can't wait to help other people navigate this journey to where I am now, because this is just a stopping point. Yeah. Just a stopping point. So don't doubt yourself. Know that you're in the right place. This business is incredible. The leadership in this room is incredible. And you are 100% where you're supposed to be this morning. So good luck on all of your journeys, and thanks so much.
Let's give it up to Miss Amber Callahan. Woo!
Wow, unbelievable. Congratulations to Miss Amber. Man, that is one amazing story. You know, what we love about ACN is you can see, look at how happy they look, right? When you work together with friends and business partners you didn't know, and you support each other, you're there for each other, help each other build, and that's the beauty of ACN. I want all of you guests, as we close this portion, to know